Hi, this is Liz Janowski with Sonata Aesthetics, and we are having a fantastic Friday here, and I wanted to just share a little bit of mindfulness with you as something that you might want to take into your own weekend. So mindfulness and meditation are things that are really important to me, and they're things that I share with my staff when we have a moment to do so. I think that our own inner joy here at Sonata really helps us reflect that to you, and so it's a priority for me all the time to make sure that my staff are in their highest good as much as they possibly can be, which no one can be in it all the time, but are in their highest good and are able to pass that joy, that care, and that peacefulness along to you in every interaction that they have. So as busy as we are, I hope and try to act as an example and put little reminders of how to be in your highest good. So I'm going to share a little mindfulness practice here about getting in your own highest good, which is just a wonderful practice for connecting to yourself, letting some things go. Maybe you're going into something where you're going to be nervous. Maybe you're trying to shake off the day. Maybe you're going to do this in the parking lot before you go into your kids' daycare to pick them up, and really set yourself up for being in a wonderfully expressive, joyful, and vibrant place. So this is a little meditation. As with all meditations, it's really good to start with your breath. Your breath is your body's own natural tool for calming yourself, for regulating your nervous system. So starting by taking a few deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Now I'm not going to close my eyes, but it would be great if you felt you were in a comfortable and safe enough place to be able to close your own eyes. If you're sitting, putting both of your feet firmly on the ground, or if you're sitting cross-legged, sitting straight up, or even if you're standing, just starting to feel a little connection from the top of your head down through your body, through your feet, and into the earth below you. Even if you're in a skyscraper, imagining the earth below you. And dropping down some roots. You can also call this a grounding cord, but dropping down something that allows you to connect to the earth. All right, so taking a few breaths into that grounding cord that you've dropped into the earth, feeling the earth below you supporting you, feeling like you're dropping down things you don't need and you're pulling up energy and sustenance that you want. So again, breathing into dropping down things you don't need and bringing up energy and sustenance that you want. Now, I'd like you to imagine that you're in a sacred place in nature. It could be a real place in nature, someplace you've been or someplace you've just imagined, or it can be a totally fantastical place in nature, but a place that makes you feel sacred. Imagining this place around you, feeling into it, smelling it, hearing the sounds, grounding yourself in this sacred place in nature, which is always a great place to start any relaxation exercise. And in this sacred place in nature, I want you to imagine that you're unburdening yourself from anything that's keeping you from being in your highest good. Your highest good is when you can feel the divine, when you can feel your light, when you're in a flow, when you know what's best, when you know how to express yourself, when you're using your voice. So imagining now that you can unburden yourself from anything that's preventing you from being there. For me, I like to imagine there's actually a wardrobe, closet in my sacred place, and I'm physically taking off coats or clothes that are burdening me from being in my light. So maybe it's anxiety, it's a problem at home, it's a problem at work. I want you to imagine physically taking that off and putting it away in a safe place. Maybe it's a box, maybe it's your own closet. It'll be there for you later. But just allowing yourself to release into your light and put these things away that are burdening you right now. And as you're doing that, I want you to feel as if you could maybe crack through the layers that are on top of you and crack through into the light that's underneath. So more and more and more of your radiant light is coming through your shell. And I want you to really breathe into that light, to think about opening up the top of your head and allowing that light to pour in all through your body, to fill up every part of your body, every cell, to really radiate through you, to pull it in with breath, and to let go anything that's hindering your light with exhales. And to just sit for a few minutes in this divine light. I really like to think about this quote that I heard, that it's not who we become, it's not what we do that changes the world, it's who we become. It's not what we do that changes the world, it's who we become. So yes, efforting and loving is incredibly important, but it's also just being your best self will bring out the best self of other people. And if it doesn't, that's okay. But just believing that you being in your highest good inspires others to be in their highest good as well. So it's a little Friday mindfulness from your friends here at Sonata. We love serving you. It's our life mission. And we'd love to help you with any concern that you have along the way. Thank you so much.